beauties, how are you guys? Oh my gosh, so I have a really exciting video for you. I was dreaming about it last night. I woke up really excited to come to the office today and film. I'm so happy you guys are also loving the Vlogmas videos that I've been uploading. I'm doing today a day in the life, kind of like a day in the office. So that's another vlog that's probably gonna be up before this one. But I wanted to do a video after you guys inspired me from one of my last Vlogmas where I was talking about this blush here by NYC. And a few of you gave me a really great idea of doing a makeup tutorial using products from the OG days of YouTube. So we are going to be taking a trip down memory lane and we're gonna be using some oldies but goodies, some cult favorites, some eyeshadow palettes that I have not used in forever. Every single product that I'm using here is a product that you saw if you can go travel back in time into the beauty community. You probably saw your favorite makeup artist, your favorite beauty guru using these products because once one person talked about it, we all had to get like the same thing. So that was really fun. I missed that about the YouTube community, but nonetheless, I'm still in love with it. And let's get started with the tutorial. We're gonna start off with the eye makeup, and if you just did a time travel or if you checked out any of my videos or anybody else's videos from 11 years ago, then you know we were all obsessed with this primer potion by Urban Decay. So they still have the same product, just in a different container, but this was the original packaging, and this is actually a sample size, but it came in a bigger size tube, and this is the first time that I was ever introduced to an eyeshadow primer. Before then, this is when I was just starting to get into makeup when I started YouTube. So this was like really like groundbreaking, I feel like, in the beauty community, because you did not hear about an eyeshadow primer anytime before then, even though I think Too Faced had the Shadow Insurance out 11 years back, but this was the one that all the girls used and wanted. I am gonna use the same formula, but the new one today. So I am gonna put this all over my eyelid. I'm gonna blend it with just a foundation brush, just for quicker blending. All right, so this next product is the NYX eyeshadow pencil, jumbo pencil in milk. This was a really popular item back in the day because it made your eyeshadow really stand out, especially if you used colors. It just made them a lot more vibrant. So I don't know, I just feel like we really took advantage of what we had back then, as opposed to today, where we just have so much and so many collections are launching every second. You don't really get to enjoy your makeup as much because there's something new coming out all the time. I don't know what look we're doing today, but I definitely want to use this jumbo pencil. NYX Cosmetics, great invention with this NYX jumbo pencil. I think a lot of people still use it today. Now we're going to do eyeshadow, and I wanted to feature a few palettes that I have here. This is the first one that I had, and I just took a bunch of magazine clippings, and I used to love doing this to my notebooks and everything. So I just took my favorite images and I taped them on my palette. Now this is not like the best looking palette, to be honest with you, but this is one of the first ones. It's from a brand called Coastal Scents. Their website was not like a beautiful, aesthetically pleasing website. It was very, very basic, but they sold all of these eyeshadow palettes, like the 88 Shimmer palette, the 88 Matte palette, Neutral palette, pigments, brushes, really cheap stuff. And all the girls had like the 88 Shimmer palette or just the 88 color eyeshadow palette. And Coastal Scents was the first brand to really start doing that. And now I would compare Coastal Scents to Morphe, but like on steroids, because Morphe literally does the same thing. They sell the same type of palettes, but they collaborate with influencers and they have a lot more money behind the marketing, and it just makes things look a lot nicer, but it's literally like the same type of palettes, guys. And they have, you know, different color combinations and things like that. But Coastal Scents is the brand that started it all back then. So I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette here. This is just a neutrals. And again, I put a lot of stickers on it. These are the Precious Moments stickers. And I put the neutral palette name and stickers in the back. But I'm gonna use that one for transitional shades, but I'm also going to be using this little baby here. Don't know the name, but this is the first Urban Decay eyeshadow palette that I ever purchased. So this is an 11-year-old palette, but it just had beautiful names. All the girls had this. We all did makeup tutorials using this palette. This one's filled with so many beautiful colors. I'm actually gonna take a large blending brush like this one, and I'm gonna go into this matte color, has no shimmer, and I'm actually going to set the Jumbo Milk because I noticed that it started to crease up a little bit. And it's gonna make blending a lot easier. So I'm gonna apply this all over. And then I'm gonna go into my neutrals and just buff and blend this color onto the crease of both of my eyes. So next I'm actually going to use a darker brown like this one just to deepen up the crease and also smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm using just a smaller dense brush for this. All right, so now I'm going to take a little bit of this vanilla matte eyeshadow color and then a little bit of this one in the corner because this one has shimmer, and this is going to go with a pencil brush right underneath my eyebrow, and then I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a colorful eye because I actually wanna show you how to really use this NYX Jumbo Pencil. I put it before, as you guys saw, all over the eyelid, but then it started to fade out because of all the neutral colors that I was using. And to really get the best use of the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, these work best with really bright and vibrant colors, and you wanna stay away from neutrals or any dark colors. The white base is just really gonna make it pop. So what I'm gonna do is apply it with a flat concealer synthetic brush, and I found that this was like the best way to apply it. That way you can get precision, and if you want, you can even use it as like a cut crease base. So I'm gonna do something like that, not really cut crease, but I'm definitely gonna be using a lot of color. So I'm just going to apply this to the inner half of my eye and also the tear duct because that's where I'm putting all the blue. And I'm actually going to be using 3 different colors today. I'm using Ransom, which is this more of a bluish purple, and then violet here, which is called Fishnet, and then of course the color Peace, which is super bright blue. So we're going to start off with the darker purple out in the outer corner. And then a really fun and bright blue, bringing down the blue all the way to the bottom inner corner of my lower lash line, like that. So for foundation, I am going to be using this one, the Revlon Color Stay. When this foundation came out, we were all obsessed with this foundation. And there is a particular way of applying this foundation that we also all did. So I actually went to the drugstore today and I couldn't really find my color, but this is a long-lasting full coverage foundation. And so I'm mixing color Caramel and also Toast. So if it doesn't look good, guys, I'm sorry, but I tried finding the foundation shade. They just did not have it. It comes in a pump now. Before it came in like just you had to pour it out into something. So I'm just gonna pour it on the side. I'm gonna start off with the color Toast, just on a little piece of plastic. And then this other color here, Caramel, which is the darker one, I'm just gonna leave it on the side, just in case I need to make it a little bit darker for me. But I do like to be more bronzed, so I might make it a little bit darker, but I don't know. The way that we all applied the foundation was with the MAC 109 brush. Super popular makeup brush for foundation. Before this though, we had the MAC 187, which I still have in my collection, I just couldn't find it. So basically a stippling brush like this one, or the MAC 108, which is not this one either, but yeah, it's basically like a small stippling brush like this one, which is the MAC 108. But we're going to be using this MAC 109 because it's a really nice dome shape, and this is the one that we actually used back in the day to apply this exact same foundation. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit and the point. Ooh, okay. So I think Toast is my color. So you put it on and you just work in small areas and you buff it out into the skin like this. smells really good. It smells like back in the day, this foundation, oh my God. It's bringing back memories. It is a little bit darker than my skin color, so I am going to make sure that I blend it all the way down here. The only thing about this brush is that it does tend to shed a little bit. See some hairs here, but I'll take them off after.
You still look good.
I'll make it work. Like, I am obsessed with this finish, guys. So yeah, let's move on to the concealer. Now, I have a few concealers that were really popping back then, and they actually still are. This one is by Benefit. It's the Boing Concealer. I have shade number 2 and shade number 3. Shade number 2 is the one that I was using all the time, but I also really love using these by Maybelline, which are the Age Rewind concealers. I have a neutralizer, and then I also have a darker color, which is really great for contouring. So I'm actually going to probably use this one just because it's a little lighter, and I really want to offset the darkness of the foundation with something a little bit more bright. So, and I am going to apply it a little bit here, 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 here. I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender and some Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray. I'm just going to, this is still a little bit damp, but I'm just gonna mist it a little bit more. Take that, smells good. And then I'm just going to blend it out. And now to set all of this in place, we are using the Air Spun powder, and this is one of the original ones that I had from 11 years ago, guys. I know makeup expires, so don't be doing anything that I'm doing just in case. But yeah, so this is just a loose setting powder, and I think I have translucent. Yeah, this is in translucent, and this is so old that I actually poked holes in this with a needle to be able to kind of like sift it into the lid. So I still have some powder in here. I think I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna just take this Air Spun powder. Has been around since 1935, so it's really an OG product. Is just take the sponge, and I am going to set my under eye, after I dust it off, I'm actually going to bring some contour into my cheekbones, and I am going to be using this one, which is one of my favorite products still to this day. This is by Chanel. It's the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and it's such a beautiful cream contour bronzer, which is a really great product also for the summertime. If you don't want to use any powders and you just want to give your face a natural contour, this is a really pop-in product too, guys. So I still recommend this one. And funny enough, this 109 brush by MAC, we used it with everything. So another way that we applied the contour was with this 109 brush by MAC. But it has a little bit of a shimmer, so it is shimmery, guys. It's just gonna give you a beautiful bronzy glow. Small circular motion is the best way to go with this brush, which is why I love this brush. This is the Orgasm by NARS, a favorite of many still. This is a really great blush color because it goes great on a lot of skin tones. It just kind of brightens up your face. It has shimmer. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful blush. And I'm going to just apply it to the apples of my cheeks and just bring some more color. Buff it in there, and there you go. So now I am going to do a little bit of a highlight because why not, even though I already have it with this blush. But Soft and Gentle by MAC is like also a throwback product. I don't know if they still make this one. I've seen some other ones, but I don't know about Soft and Gentle, but it's like my favorite highlight of the ages. It's so, so pretty, so like highly pigmented and just very like in your face. So you can definitely go overboard, but it's just so pretty. Mine is broken. As you can see, I just keep it in a little plastic bag. But look at that highlight, right? Honestly, check out this freaking highlight. Look at that. Wow. And now I'm actually going to take the setting spray by Urban Decay. Also, it's still been around since forever. So I am going to be using this one just to set everything before I do lashes and mascara and eyeliner. That way the eye makeup doesn't run. Let's finish up the eye makeup. This is the one that I was using back in the day also. It's by L'Oreal. It's a felt tip liquid eyeliner. And I really like a felt tip. It just gives you more control. It's really black. I think this one's in carbon black. So I'm going to just give myself a nice wing. There you go. I always did a cat eye back in the day. I'm sure you guys remember the Voluminous Mascara by L'Oreal that's been around forever as well. And this is a fresh tube. I actually just picked it up today because I do not mess around with eyeliners, mascaras. Those have to be super fresh. So I'm just gonna do a few coats to my lashes, top and bottom. Okay, so now we're going to do the lashes, and these are the Demi Wispies by Ardell. Still a favorite of mine. These are pretty natural lashes. I got the 5-pack today because that's all they had at CVS. But they're really beautiful, thin band, and I like that they're very comfortable. And you can also stack them if you want more drama, which is what I'm gonna do today. So I am going to apply these Demi Wispies. I'm actually going to stack them together first, and it's really easy to do that, especially with such a thin band. I think that's why I really love them. And this is what you do. You take two, right, of the same side, and you basically just stack them on top of one another. So I'm just gonna look down and place it right here. Wow, these are so pretty, and stacked they're even better. Guess what I have here? This is Airy Fairy by Rimmel London. I even have 2 tubes because I was really obsessed with this color. It's kind of like a pinkish nude color, has a little bit of shimmer. It's gorgeous. And then I'm going to top it off with this gloss. This is Baby Lips by e.l.f. It's just a really pretty sheer but pink color gloss. So I'm just going to apply it on top just to make it more glossy. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I am super happy, and I'm actually really impressed. And it's really cool to see just the level of skill that I've developed in doing makeup, because I don't know why I never did this exact same look if I'm using the exact same products. And I'm just super, super happy, especially with color. I feel like the colors that I used to use back then, looking back at my old makeup tutorials, I kind of feel like some of them were so tacky. I'm like, the blending was off, the brows were off, I didn't even use foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. And I want to leave a question with you guys. What is one or a few makeup products that you guys remember from back in the day that you guys were totally obsessed with? So leave me your answer in the comment section, because I know you guys have your OG products. And I'm probably gonna be like, damn, I should have used that one, or I forgot about that one. So leave me a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, of course, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.